The views, opinions, and statements expressed on this podcast by the hosts and guests are their own and intended for entertainment and discussion purposes only. They do not reflect the views of any affiliated organizations or brands. This podcast may contain strong language, mature themes, and discussions relating to pop culture, entertainment, and current events. Viewer discretion is advised. All music, visuals, trademarks, and copyrighted materials used remain the property of their respective owners. Enjoy the show.
We on fire, all night. We on fire.
What's poppin' with ShabZi? We back again, week number 2. And the nerves are chilled this week, eh?
They're much better.
They are.
Huh?
They are.
I'm here with my co-pilots, Sagos and Shakes. Some of my favorite friends in the industry.
We did speak about that.
We did speak about that, right?
We did speak about that.
I did have one industry friend call me and say congratulations. So that was dope.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So I do have an industry friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have a bunch, bro. I think some of them in the comments as well on Instagram were saying
They're showing love.
Yeah, they were showing some love. So
Yeah, people are quite excited to hear what we have to talk about.
That's
really?
nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
I figured, let's get to it. What we got on the starter?
The 90s international artists coming to South Africa.
But Boys to Men.
Are you guys Boys to Men?
But Joe.
Yeah. Yes.
Joe was here. Boys to Men was here.
Yeah.
Was Backstreet Boys here?
Yeah.
They were here recently, nah?
Yeah.
But they make sense though, because like
Backstreet
we
Boys.
grew up listening to those artists though. So them coming here, they're coming to their fan base, aren't they? Aren't they?
Who are the fan base? Because
I think it's us and our parents.
the thing here is people, even me saying, back at home, they don't even fill up the arena, for an example.
Exactly.
And here, we are like making them still like feel like they're in their prime, even paying 2,000, 3,000 for their tickets. What do you guys
Back at
have to
home, what
say?
do you mean? In the
Well,
States?
In the
States,
States,
they're not getting booked like they used to be booked in the 90s. Now they come here acting like they're in their prime, and their prime was like 3 decades ago.
They're not acting like they're in their prime.
make it
Me
that
making
way.
them, yes.
No, but it's business. In business, when you're ready to get out there as an artist, if you want to tour or you want to release music, you check out your demographics, your market. You're like, oh, they love me in this country. So there's business there.
I don't see it that way. I see it as like, because when I do see them come, they come here quite actually frequently, actually.
Yes.
But I feel like they come here because like their light is gone. So they come to a place where it's like, oh man, I know they still love me there. They still, no man, I know they're gonna show me love there and they're gonna make so much noise about it. And it's almost like, how many times can you reinvent Joe Thomas, for example? Like how many times can you reinvent him really?
But what are we saying? Are we saying artistry has an expiry date? There's a time where you need to hang it up and stop doing the thing you love?
My question is, why is it that when they're in their prime, they never come to side until their light is gone and then they come to side?
Because in their prime, the environment to make the most money is wherever it is they make the money at.
That's true, right? But I'm just saying like, so she's trying to argue to say that like, so even in your prime, you couldn't at one time show up, like Weezy showed up, Rick Ross showed up, Drake showed up here,
Brown.
but Chris,
But
but
it
that
makes
was
sense.
at their prime, right?
Do you think they made those decisions from an emotional perspective or business perspective?
Probably business.
I think they overlook in South Africa. They only come here to revive what they used to have.
Probably business. And I think it would make sense if, let's say, for example, I'm Backstreet Boys and I'm like, I know one place where they cherish me, it's back there. You know, it's back in Africa that cherish me in that way. But the way we also like, hey, we make a meal of these things, eh? Like we make it seem like as if like, oh man, this
And
guy
what's
is
wrong
coming.
with that? What's wrong with that?
I know. But to be, you know what's funny? There are people actually I was working with before that actually bought tickets to like Westlife and and I'm like, I'm not buying the ticket. I'm personally not, but because I understand, like I can see what's going on. And even when you see them, the video clips of them performing, it's finished, man. It's not on a show anymore, man. You know?
But you're there to enjoy the music that impacted you when you were young, and you get to enjoy it with the creators of the music, right?
I get it, but it's not that big. I feel like we have the likes of ShabZi to entertain us now.
But
You know,
you don't come
I
to my
wanna-
shows, though.
Boss, I want to ask you there. I did come. I want to ask you though, as an artist, how do you feel with promoters booking artists like that from back in the 90s when there are younger artists like you?
I think everyone's playing a business game. Promoters are also playing a business game. They're trying to look at it's almost like clubs, right?
Yeah.
If I'm a club promoter and part of my business is to have 1 or 2 artists perform amongst a DJ lineup, they need to only invite the people who are going to bring more people, because they need to sell out the bottles and all the stuff that they need to sell as a club, right? The entry and the drinks. And so they need to pay for that. I think it's business. If you had just as much fans, you know, wanting to pay for your music or pay for your presence, I think they would book you too as a local artist. So you're up against that as an artist. I don't see it. It might have been personal for me when I was younger because I didn't understand the game, you know, like it's emotional. It's like, you know, South Africans, they don't support us, you know, and we're right here in their backyard. We are also doing it as great as the other people in the world. But what is it about the States that they're getting right that you're not getting right, that you can infuse in
What is it about the States they getting right that we're not getting right here?
that we can infuse in our delivery of what we offer?
Could we not create more stars, for example?
But how do you create a star?
Yeah, you give it a platform, don't you?
Yeah. We support, we book them, we give them that platform to showcase their skills so that they can be as big as the Americans.
Building is not easy. Like most businesses, first 5 years of building, you're almost at a deficit or breaking even.
So why is it
So
that,
some people don't want to make that bet.
so why is that, for example, like in the States, it almost always feels like there's always someone that's new. I'm not listening to current music today, and I'll admit to that.
Then your point doesn't matter.
But hold on, but I'm saying like, so for example, my little brother will point out as a new star, or he plays something where
Like who?
Like a Party Next Door, or
No, Party Next Door is not a new star.
Division.
Division is not a new star.
No, but I don't follow it like that. But
I'm trying to show you that the artists you're talking about have an alliance with Drake, and they came up with.
So are we not having an alliance with artists here then?
What's the example of that?
I don't know. I'm asking. Is there no alliance? Because I'm not in plugged like that. But it's almost like I think what Masai was trying to point to is that we invite these guys that are seen as finished that side, and they come here.
Are they seen as finished by their market? They're seen as finished by you guys, but by their market,
They're not being booked as much that side.
I'm saying this side.
Yeah, this side they're being booked, right?
So just because
we
they're not-
place it, I think we like to also place some international stardom a little bit on a pedestal in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like, that's why I was asking the question, like, how many times can you reinvent?
The person.
Like Backstreet Boys, how many times can you reinvent Lionel Richie? Like how many times
So wait,
really
Also-
can you reinvent?
Are you telling me these artists, right, and maybe not just Boys to Men, but old school artists, are not in your playlist?
They're in my playlist.
Why?
No.
Right
They're
now,
no. Why are they in your
They're not in my
They're in
playlist.
these
Wait, you don't
playlists.
listen to you don't
I
listen to
used
Boys to
to.
Men.
I used to,
Really?
not now,
That's a
not
surprise.
now.
Okay, cool. So I'm surprised by that. But I'm saying like they're in my playlist. But for example, like Joe Thomas, and I'm going back to Joe Thomas because I'm fully aware in the last 10 years he's been here more than once or twice. And it's like, okay, we get it. Like, how many times can you?
No,
And Anthony
no, you
Hamilton
don't. You
as
don't get it because you're still listening to the music. You should be like, I'm done with this.
No. But it's like it's almost like I'm not gonna see him. I'm not gonna go to his show to pay 2,000
You're
rand
not
to
gonna
go
go
watch
to his
it.
show.
Yes, I'm not.
But you've declared that you're going to listen to the music forever.
From time to time, yes. From time to time, forever, yes.
But isn't
It's
it
timeless music.
yes, isn't it the promoters are making us really like overlook or look down on our artists, especially when they make you guys to open for artists like your Joe Thomas and others. Do you feel like it's giving you guys a platform, or we actually undermining, you know, what you guys are capable of?
Look, I'll say this. To invest means you have to be ready to lose first. And our promoters and people who book artists, we don't have leaders who are ready to take that role and actually invest in the growth of the country and see what it might take to build stars in the country, right? And their cop-out reason, like I'm giving you now, is business. And when you look at where the economy is at, making money first is the first business order that makes sense to everybody.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why should they invest if they're losing, if they can make money easily?
I totally get that. And maybe like, if I was to sort of make it like, for example, in a sporting sense, for example, it always feels like when you look at international countries, for example, there's always new stars that's always developing constantly within like the sporting space, right? And then here, when you have like
But why? There's a system and a structure.
there's a
there.
system and a structure, but now also bringing it back here where you find like, I'm not sure if you know these people, they're going to be playing in the World Cup now for Bafana, Erele Mofokeng, Mbegazile Mbogazi, for example, who are youngsters, and this one's gone to the United States. The other one, Mohamed Gota's gone to Saudi. The other one, Erele Mofokeng, is arguably the face of South African football. But it also goes to show like, hey, we could also create our own stars as well.
Yeah.
Like we can. That possibility of creating stars that can move to the States at 19 or 20 or something is possible. So it's almost like...
But it's expensive.
It is.
It's expensive. And I'm saying that not many business men and women are willing to take that risk.
No, and I agree with that. But the returns that, for example, that you would get is... the returns are like great in that particular way, you know?
What do you mean? For investing?
So investing. So for example, like a Pirate would get over 50 million for that player that transferred to the United States. Erele Mofokeng is the face of Adidas, the face of Bafana, the face of like, get more fans, then you get more white, black fans and what, like you get more fandom within Orlando Pirates now that they're winning.
What did it take to make?
AKA once said something like this, where he says when a local artist opens for an international artist, they're not even given the same opportunity. Even the sound is not the same compared to when the international artists come. That's why I'm saying, isn't it that we are now sabotaging our talent?
I agree with that.
I make a Casper Nyovest that beside him obviously doing the fill up and stuff, can't we as promoters and sponsors invest in getting a bigger artist to be the one who's the main act and get the upcoming artists to open for them instead of getting Chris Brown to come here and get ShabZi to open for Chris Brown?
Chris Brown,
are we not sabotaging our talent?
I agree, but the lineup of main act is a Casper or a KO, these big acts, and then the rest of the lineups follow. In South Africa, I don't know that they're just coming for the artists and the artistry. Like South Africans...
Coming to that party for that.
I'm saying it's not the sole reason.
Why someone would go to a concert for that?
No, I think some of them are going for an experience. Like, it's date night. Date night, me and Shakes as brothers are going out to go have a good time. We love a good drink. We haven't seen each other in a while. South Africans are going out to have a good time. And you being part of the lineup is, I don't even think it's a cherry on top. Like, it's just part of the day, you know, of what I am going to experience for what I want to see out there. You know what I'm saying?
As an artist.
As a fan, as a person who loves a good time.
Okay.
You know, like, but we've done that and we're still doing that. Even with Fill Up, like Casper's the main act and there are artists coming in to perform. And I think it's designed that way to try to draw a market who wants to have an experience for the day, because they might not want to see this act or that act. They might come for this act, and the fact that we have date night and the drinks, you know, like it's all encompassing.
What you're arguing is to say those who go watch Boys to Men are going to go watch Boys to Men.
Because it's the impact that
impact.
music has on your life, right? Shakes might not go to the shows like he's saying, but the music lives on.
True.
Why? Because you have an emotional connection to the music.
So would a Zola have
the same
thing? Because Zola's got lifetime impact songs.
He does have lifetime impact songs, and he should be appreciated. And maybe this is where it becomes deep. I don't know that we know how to appreciate something that's great that's sitting next to me in South Africa. Because of maybe our history of, it's not always many people that become great in our country. And the only way to clap hands for them is if they leave and they far from us. But if you're close, you're reflecting a mirror back to me that I can also do what you can do, but do you believe that? And if I don't, maybe that's influencing my reason not to emotionally connect with your artistry, your greatness, and it makes it much harder for me to invest in your growth and see myself in your growth.
So you're saying South Africans don't know how to appreciate great talent. Is that what you're saying?
I think South Africans fear greatness.
We fear greatness.
Yeah, I think we fear it. Like, especially if it's near you.
Do we pull it down though?
Of course.
Are we fearing it? So we're pulling it down because we're fearing it.
Of course.
That's why we pull it down.
Of course. Like if you see something that reflects what you should be and you're not there yet, the first thought is insecurity.
Yeah.
So basically we intimidated.
You know what I'm saying? So now when you're insecure, you're going to think, why are you making me feel like this? So what are you going to do? Are you going to be defensive? Or you're going to process that and try to understand, why am I feeling this way so that I can make a change and support this? Because even if it represents something I'm afraid of, it's something I want to be. Let me support it so that it goes as far as it needs to go so that I can also evolve. But I don't think we see it that way.
Let me ask it as a question then, instead of, so are you saying that, firstly, it's a business? That's why all these artists,
and Joe Thomas, that you love so much,
and Westlife and all that, they keep coming here. It's a business, but it's also South Africans fear greatness.
Yes.
There we have it. That's the answer.
Okay, cool. So your advice to artists is that leave South Africa for you to be appreciated. Be like Tyler.
I think.
Damn, is that it? Like,
I think do what you need to do to get to your goal. And sometimes how you get to your goal might need you not to be invested in certain things that don't push you further, even though we think you should be invested in those things. But like we think, promoters should invest in South Africa.
We don't celebrate. I mean, we don't even celebrate those global stars like that here, do we?
Which ones?
The ones that actually go global. Like, we don't celebrate a Tyler.
But they are top of mind. They are top of, you brought her up because she's top of mind.
She's top of mind.
Black Coffee last week, you brought him up because he's top of mind.
Do we celebrate Black Coffee enough then, for example?
We celebrate them. Is it enough? That's debatable.
That's debatable.
Yeah, but it's all because of the nuance perspective that I just shared with you now. But either way, they are top of mind now because they forced us to recognize them. So whether you like to feel what you feel or not, when you see Black Coffee going up, you got to deal with that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
When you're close to me, I can deal with you right now. Right here, right now. You making me feel this way, so let me handle you now. Arobon. You know what I'm saying?
Nano mangwena.
Yeah.
Speaking of black coffee, though, he was trending last week because he tweeted.
Yes. I actually
What did
bookmarked
he
that
say, the
tweet.
flies?
I actually bookmarked that. I actually wanted to come and ask you guys what this actually meant, because it was an ongoing topic that was happening. Also with regards to the fact that I think it had to do with Pori and Kabza.
Is it important to talk about?
Well, I'm just bringing it
Okay.
up. So it's almost like I actually bookmarked the tweet before I came here. Yeah, I bookmarked a lot of tweets. Apologies for that. So
As long as it's safe tweets.
it's safe. No, hey, it's safe. So this is what he said. I posted 2 days ago, according to this. Too many flies telling bees how to make honey. And then that blew up, that tweet.
Yeah.
And then so what was that all about?
Maphorisa and Kabza
Yeah.
went to accompany him to be a residency in Ibiza.
Yes.
So they were opening for him. But here's an interesting part. They did an interview with Black Coffee, and obviously we know Kabza doesn't do an interview.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Maphorisa does here and there. He came to our show. But the problem there was the language barrier.
Yes.
Maphorisa loves a bit of Venek. He's a Pitori kind of guy. And the people that were interviewing them were white guys.
Yes.
So nukarahuna libutata here and there.
Yes.
What is it? Is it important for you guys, for a celebrity or a superstar to really learn a common language that will help them to get them across? Do you guys think it's important for the brand, or it doesn't matter as long as the art speaks for itself?
I think it depends, man.
I think I think you should.
Look, yeah,
Does
it
it
is.
matter?
I think you should.
It's important if you're going to do interviews like that,
Yeah.
and you have to get a message across.
Yes.
I think it doesn't look good, because in South Africa, once you leave South Africa, you become an ambassador, and so I think they have a responsibility to articulate themselves because they're representing us.
I get you. Why is it that we are so harsh in our artists compared to artists in, can I command this one? Is it Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny, yeah.
Yes. They speak in their language, and we have a translator translating. Even in football, we have
Yes, you're
footballers
right.
who actually speak their language, and there's a translator. Why is it that we hard on our stars to actually learn English, even though we know they didn't go to private school?
The first thought I actually thought was, when you actually were speaking, I was thinking about Messi, actually. Because Messi never speaks English. They know Messi never speaks English.
And look at how big he is.
And he's huge. But then I also did think as well, like, hey, with all due respect,
What?
Maphorisa, you not Messi.
Huge.
But he might be on
To
the path.
us, he is.
He might be on, exactly.
But
so
he's not. But for example, it's like Bad Bunny as well. Bad Bunny, when you look at because even with me, I saw Bad Bunny on WWE for the first time years back. It was wrestling or something like that, and I was thinking, what's this guy can't do? I didn't until you went and did the numbers, and you're like, Instagram is where, videos are where, views are what, awards are this, and you're like, oh snap, this guy is gigantic, whoever this person is. So it's like, if you get to that level of status, then that helps you with barriers that you don't have to deal with, per se. I don't know if that makes sense.
no, but they are there
Isn't
though.
Maphorisa there too?
It's not Bad Bunny.
In terms of
It's
South
not
African,
bad. It's not
music
Bad
industry.
Bunny.
Aren't they about to be at O2 Arena?
Yeah, they can be
Yeah.
O2, but they're not Bad Bunny
But
though.
they that for our country.
Yeah,
though.
for us. So
Yes.
for example, it's almost like, if I was to make even like football examples or something, Benny McCarthy might be the greatest to us, but to world level, it's like, he's not Ronaldo, he's not Messi, he's not that. So it's almost like if Maphorisa has to go out somewhere, and the first question was, by the way, the question was, is it important to learn a common language too? And you spoke about communicating. I think so, until you probably get to Messi.
But how did
you get
Messi
to
get there?
Beyonce, you get to
Nah.
that.
How did Messi get there?
Huh?
Here's a perspective, right, that
Yeah.
I want to share.
Yeah.
I think there was no pride in that interview. So as soon as they spoke English, and you, in your mind, you're like, we are at Ibiza level, we're about to do O2 Arena, we're becoming international, you felt as though You need to fit in. And your best is that, right? You had to just strictly speak English. We did a Maphorisa interview on our show, like you said. He's done several interviews on radio. We've seen other interviews here locally where they are speaking English.
Yeah.
And in his answering, he does mix it up, does he not? In his language and English. You know what I'm saying? I think the problem was having the confidence in being authentically you. And being okay with they might not understand everything, but I'm answering the questions the best way that I can with where I am.
So you're saying it's not important. I must just be myself as Maseho, speak half of Setswana and English while talking to Oprah.
I'm saying don't ignore the importance of the vehicle because you can use it to get yourself somewhere. However, don't let the vehicle confuse you with being who you are. You must still be you. Because at the end of the day,
I hear that.
I get this score.
I hear that.
I don't know it that well.
Yeah.
Mara di karabo di teng, le nna go utlwile when you asked me this question, what you want from me. So le nna tshwantse go fe in my language, where I'm from, the way I speak, and show a level of representation for the people that do connect with me. Because there's a way he speaks on his lives.
True.
There's a way he speaks in the interviews.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think that's how he should have represented us. We focused on the English because we didn't even see the part where we know him to be this way. Because then we would have protected him, I feel, if he was truly himself.
Kabza has never had this kind of, not scandal, but controversial things happening because he avoids doing interviews.
Yeah, he does.
Right? Then isn't it a safer way for artists? Hore, respect my craft, just play my music, don't talk to me, I don't want to talk. This is what I'm good at. I'm not good at talking.
I respect Kabza and his approach to do that.
Yes.
Even A-Reese, I think A-Reese also doesn't do.
But he speaks English.
he does.
His reason for not doing interviews is not
Yeah, it's not
English,
the same.
right?
English, yes.
But for Kabza, I respect his approach for doing it that way. Not every artist is going to be a Kabza, where you're so talented at your craft that your talent finds you in rooms where people want to assist you to go further. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
That's and I actually love that point because, so even for example on YouTube, there's something called super chats. Super chats, people actually pay you in the comments. And what I've found by having to break down some of the football stuff that I talk about on my YouTube, sometimes I find people from Canada. There's someone from the US who said that and said, wow, they're following South African football through that. And maybe for me, $15 is a lot if you convert it. But the fact that they giving out sort of those numbers to you in the comments, and the fact that I'm able to articulate it that particular way, you reach a wider audience than you just being here. I don't know if that makes sense.
What do you mean?
So the fact that I'm able to articulate myself in English, which is a universally common language, it makes you reach a wider scope.
It does.
And I also go back to thinking like, maybe that's also one of the reasons why our parents also took us to certain schools. I don't think our parents wanted to take us to private schools and all that stuff because they probably really wanted to. They probably realized like, if my kid's going to fight,
survive and thrive.
Survive and thrive and fight through like life, I have to send him here. Whether it's expensive or not, but I get it because the investment is future-based per se. So even for Kabza as well, doing that, great. But it's almost like when you start getting like the international hey guys, it's a mobile, guys.
But the balance is important, you know. The problem with some parents where you're making your child be confident to be externally accepted. Now that's your focus, that you forget to work on yourself inside.
Great.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
The balance is important. That's why I'm saying not everyone's going to be a Kabza. Kabza's still going to be a Ibiza.
Yeah.
So he's still successful in that light.
Yeah.
Someone that Kabza represents won't make it there because maybe they don't have the exact talent as Kabza. So what do they have to do? They might have to balance and learn the English language, not to diminish who they are truly, but to work on the fact that this will take you further.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
Do we have a main cause, baby girl?
Yeah.
Are we at the main already?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Start us quick, but we out of there.
I want to find out.
Why you looking at me?
The main cause today. Are you the main cause?
No, I'm not the main cause me. I'm not
You're too scared to be the main cause.
I'm
Huh?
no main cause me, man.
It was easy to go at me last week. Huh?
I know main cause me, man.
Friends?
I can't
I
wait.
know main cause me, man.
Your day is coming, man.
No,
I can't
I
wait.
know main
yo.
cause me, man.
I can't wait.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about? Okay. The main cause is men claiming that women have higher standards.
Men claiming.
Yes.
Okay.
Now the question here is.
Is it a man? Did you see a tweet or a
I've
post?
seen a lot
Now
of-
you want to make it about us.
Men claim me. I'm like,
You're talking like we spoke to you and
A
stuff.
lot of men.
Y'all have high standards.
Including us, right?
Y'all are two men. You're going to represent the men in South Africa.
Right.
Great.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you. So now, do women really have higher standards,
Yeah.
or are men just okay with putting low effort into things?
Low effort.
Yeah.
In what? What's the context?
Doing the bare minimum in relationships.
Men are
What
okay with doing
inspired
the
this?
bare
What's the
minimum.
context of
Yeah,
that?
So what inspired this is a lot of men that I've seen,
that you've seen.
especially on the internet.
Okay.
It's not
Ooh,
the stats.
name drop somebody.
It's Masejo book.
Right.
Okay.
And the Twitter streets and Instagram, a lot of men are claiming that women these days don't even want to do much. They just have like so much preferences in terms of, I want a man of 6 figures.
Yeah.
I want a man to do 1, 2, 3, 4, but we don't really want to work. And you guys feel like it's unfair for you guys because your fathers didn't go through something like that or didn't actually have to interact with women like that. Do you guys feel like that?
I mean, what's your take? So we can debate with you.
Okay, I feel like a lot of men just don't want to be like their fathers,
Which is what?
which is being the providers that their fathers used to be. That's one. But 2, just embodying what is being expected of a man. Now that women now have to be vocal about it, they're complaining because men expect to be assisted in a lot of things, shakes.
Like what?
The bills, for an example. A lot of men actually want 50-50, but they still want like a submissive woman. They still want a woman, a traditional woman, to be their wives and stuff, but the woman still needs to be like a modern woman. You know what I mean? So when I was thinking about this, I was like, you expect women to actually act like women back in the day, traditional women, but you want to act like modern men.
I don't expect women to be traditional like back in the day.
Yeah.
But there is a level of foundation that I expect in any relations, friendship, that I took from growing up, right? What's being a provider today for women? Is it money?
It's more than
Does
that.
provision mean only money?
No, it's more than that.
Does submission mean yebo baba only?
No.
I think that's part of the problem. You know, people aren't defining for themselves what exactly do those terms mean. We are all in this silo debating the same things, and it means the same thing for everybody. So therefore, we can talk about your relationship, my relationship, and I can judge you for what submission is in your relationship. You can judge me for mine because it doesn't look the way you see it for you, and it doesn't look the way I see it for me. And it leaves us in a position where people aren't getting in relationships.
Yeah.
People aren't lasting in relationships.
Yeah.
Because they aren't defining what the relationship is for them, what it should be for them. As traditional as life used to be in the past, is it the exact same traditional duties for all families? Is it? No.
But what does the foundation look like for ShabZi now? I am removing it to like men in general. Now, as an individual, what does the foundation of a relationship, romantic relationship, look like? Pretend like your person is not here.
Is she here, Kandi? I have no idea.
I mean, look, ambition, self-respect, self-love, someone who...
A nurturer?
Yeah, a nurturer,
Yeah.
you know, like, let's know how to do the basic things of surviving life, you know?
Yeah.
I love a woman who can cook, you know, great meals.
Traditional.
Yes, you know. Yeah, man. Like, look, you see how I started with self-love, self-respect, self-everything. Because somebody who appreciates themselves will know how to genuinely appreciate you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know, man. Like, the people who are making complaints about men and about women, like, are you willing to do the things you expect of your significant other?
If you had to.
You know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be directly that. Like, you can cook, but are you willing to do other duties? Are you taking out the trash? Are you taking care of some part of what's happening in the household, of what we're building? You know, can you meet each other somewhere where it makes sense, you know? It's so funny, like, we go to work every day and people are in teams every day. Everyone has roles every day. Everyone plays their role and they expect the other person in their team to play their role. But at home, we can't have roles. You might hate gender roles, but you might need them in your relationship to survive.
That's true.
Have we changed gender roles though? Have we changed the roles? I mean, like, it seems like the roles at home are the ones that are changing, whereas at work, it never changes. You're going to answer the phone when are you going to capture the data? When are you going to be in the meeting? But now at home, it seems like it's changed.
But you see now,
those roles are changing or something.
If the roles are attached to ego, then you're not introspecting enough. You know what I'm saying? Because now you might be doing a role that isn't even in your strength. Now you are frustrated by the fact that I'm not really good at this. And on top of that, my significant other expects me to be good at this. And if you don't deal with that frustration, resentment grows. Now there might be more than one role that is putting you in a position to have resentment. 10 years later, you're divorcing over a big issue that blew up 10th year. But really it started year one. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, these days you have men who can cook and they love to cook. They are chefs.
Yeah, they're
Can you guys cook?
I can cook.
Yeah,
but
I can survive.
But am I cooking every day today? No,
I
man,
can
I'm
survive.
not doing none of that.
You can survive.
I can survive. Yeah, I can.
Can I eat your food and not go to the hospital?
100%. 100%.
And the way you're speaking like you can cook because you're a woman. Can you cook?
I can cook.
And can I eat your food and survive?
Bring the food in here. I'll show you.
Can I eat your food and survive? But my thing is that, like, even the way that myself started, it was like the men don't want to do what their fathers did, providers or something like that.
Traditional men.
And then I thought to myself, I was like, do women want to do what our mothers did then? Nurturers. I don't know if that is the case then, in my opinion, because it almost seems like we're both in two different pages. You might not feel like the men don't want to provide. Men might feel like women don't want to be a nurturer. And also, I like what Shab said in terms of some people, you have to define what is submissive. Is submissive just is providing just money per se or something like that.
Maphorisa Ibiza.
But another thing as well that I found, like, so I once went out with a woman, right?
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen her in years. So I saw her again and she
You made it to the podcast, baby. Damn.
By the way, she doesn't exist no more.
Shout out to you, baby
She
girl.
doesn't
Shout out
exist
to
no-
you,
She
man.
doesn't exist no more.
When you see this, you know they talk about you.
So the funny part is that what I found a little bit disappointing, I didn't tell her that though, but then what I found a little bit disappointing was she asked what car I was driving. And then I was like,
Oh.
And then when she asked the car that I was driving, because she was like, I hope you've transformed from that one that you were driving all those years back. Then I was like,
Did she say that?
yeah, she said.
I hope you transformed.
Yeah, she's like, I hope it's a bigger car and you probably must be. So she was trying to highlight it to like, huh? No, I wasn't driving a squad car. I wasn't driving a squad.
Somewhat.
No, somewhat. But I'm just saying, like, so for example, she was saying that you have to start preparing for like family and have a bigger car and have a baby car seat and all of that. And so I walked away and I was like, cool, sharp. And when I drove home, I was actually thinking to myself, like, it's kind of crazy where like in the community that we're in, the country that we're in, having a car is a luxury item.
Yeah.
Right? When we say that, having a car is like, doesn't matter the car that it is, where we at. But now we're at a stage where it's like, even you're trying to tell me what car I must have.
You know, I'm gonna defend baby girl because she's not here.
Okay.
By the way.
Sometimes baby girls don't really want to ask about material things.
Yes.
It's just that it's an easy way for them to articulate themselves. But probably she wanted to know, have you improved financially for us to be able to think of our family from that level?
True. And
So now the first thing being, the car that you're driving, usually a guy, it's a symbol of, oh, now the financial status of Ule now is here. Do you know what I mean? So,
But how far are we in this relationship?
no, it was not a relationship.
were you guys not exes?
No.
It's not a relationship, and you're asking me about a car.
Exactly. So we had seen each other
Okay,
years
what?
ago.
Speak, woman.
We had seen each other years ago, and then we bumped into each other again. And years later, and then she asked me what car I was driving, and I was like, what does it matter to
Okay,
you?
Husky,
Like,
I thought you dated before,
no, I'm Joel.
and then you got back to
No, I'm Joel. I didn't date. Gotta make that clear. I
But
didn't
what
date.
I'm trying to say is a lot of women, when they ask about these material things, they don't necessarily mean just, do you stay in a double-story house?
Is it
They
really?
want to know where you stand financially so that if you're not pregnant now, I need to take a break from work.
On
Are
the
you
first
good?
date?
On the first
No, that's, I'm not saying you should ask that on the first date.
When should you ask that?
2 to 3 months in a relationship. I need to know where your
It's
head
not a
is.
relationship.
2 to 3 months.
Wait, I don't think we're dating in 2 to 3 months.
What are
If
we doing?
Our first date is we're going on a date and getting to know each other. 3 months later, we're dating.
Okay, what are
We're
we
together.
talking about then on a 2 to 3 months relationship?
In 3
kisses.
months.
Yeah. How was your day? Good morning. What are we saying?
Yes.
3
No, but I
months.
need to know, are you the guy that I should waste my time with? I can't be with you hoping
Wait,
that we
3
can
mo-
talk about this after 6
Wait,
months.
Masako, you saying in 3 months you should ask me where I am financially?
No, in 3 months, I need to understand, are you in a good standing financially for us to, if we had a family, would you be okay?
So if I'm not in a good financial standing point,
Then
that's your cue to leave.
No.
What?
That you guys are defensive.
I'm not
Why
defensive.
are you pointing at me? Why are you pointing at me? I don't say anything.
Then I understand where your headspace is so that I know, okay, with Sheikh's Renali 3 years for us to build
Yes.
before we can think of family.
Fair enough.
So why
That's
don't-
where my
why-
head is.
okay.
I'm not thinking of, oh, now I'm about to
No,
step
fair
up
enough.
because you can't buy
Why
anymore.
are you not leading with that? Why can't you lead with articulating
I was
yourself?
trying to defend baby girl to say, usually that's how a lot of women get it wrong, by articulating themselves like that. Now it makes them seem like they gold diggers, but they're not. They're just trying to find out where you stand, so that if they were to pause their lives to be pregnant, for an example, build a family with you, then you'll be able to carry the family by yourself without having to kill yourself.
No problem. When are we going to get to the place in life where we collectively agree that languaging does not land well on men?
Yeah, we should.
Why must we be the
Yeah.
only ones to
Why?
watch how you speak, and I must try understand this is what she means when she asks about my car? that it must be on the next level of the
Okay.
next X5.
There, I agree. We need to learn to speak properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are not, so are you admitting that women are not
No,
speaking
not you
properly
guys,
in that
not
way?
all women.
Okay,
Not
some
Oh,
women.
not all women,
Some women,
but
baby
all
girls.
men, right?
Yeah, but all men.
Not all women,
I
but all men,
saying
right?
all men.
I did not
I
understand.
said a lot of men.
Say goes,
I
you're
know
being
I-
defensive.
And by the way, also another thing that I'm also picking out from what you said was, you're trying to establish, if I fall pregnant today, will you be able to carry us? What are you doing in that time? Like, am I carrying us? What does that mean? Does that mean like, am I paying for everything? What is that what it means? What is the lady doing in that time? I'm trying to figure out, because like, I'm trying to see.
Is she working?
Yeah, what is she doing in the
3
whole
months
thing?
later, we're dating you, asking me
Okay.
about my car. What is she doing?
Now I'm saying to myself, yes, I'm working. Now I'm talking about.
Oh, you talk about you. Okay.
I think now I was representing baby girl.
Of course.
Now I'm bringing me now because I don't
Yeah.
know if baby girl is working or not.
She's working.
She's working, and then great. But
Yeah.
also, for an example, myself, I'm a freelancer.
Driving the same car, by the way, that I saw her years ago with. She's driving the same, but she's asking me that, yo, did your car upgrade though?
Did it upgrade,
I'm like,
though?
"Ah, but you
Did-
still driving that car though.
Did you upgrade though?
Huh?
Did you upgrade?
Yes, but that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that like that's what I was trying to say, is that like you're saying the men, that language as well. Are you ready to carry us?
No,
Kandi, what are you doing? Are you not gonna help me as well? Or?
Obviously, she's helping you by nurturing. She's helping you by growing the baby inside. She's helping you by taking a break to make sure that she makes a house a home. She's doing a lot, and a lot of stuff that women do most of the times, if it's not financially, they're not visible.
What do you mean? The things that
the
she
woman
does.
The
A
stuff.
lot of the stuff that women do in a relationship or when they build a family, they're not visible like what men do. With men, they can be like, oh, this house, we have a house because of me, we have this because of me. What kids are going to school. But a woman usually,
Again.
she is the glue,
Nah,
right?
Segos.
But she can't
Nah,
really
Segos.
Again,
Seriously.
you're making what the man is doing about money. Taking people to school, paying for the house.
No, but little, I think I have a question here.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to carry the family? I'm not just making it about money.
It's finance.
But the main thing,
Besides
you're
money, what do you
providing for us.
expect from a man?
It sounds like
Besides
it's fine.
money
It sounds like it's fine.
financial provision.
Provision, you need to protect
Protect our physically.
every shape or form that you can protect
Emotionally,
your family,
spiritually.
emotionally, spiritually. You need to pray for us too. The same way I pray for us as for the family, right? There are certain things that you can do as a man.
How do I
That's the main-
emotionally protect you?
By making sure that I'm in a good space.
How
Talking to me,
is emotionally
can-
protecting you?
yes.
Talking
Talking
to
to me,
you?
making sure that I'm safe, creating a safer platform for me to be able to open up about the things that are happening in the family. Because most of the times, you might not be in the house. I might be here to see other things. That's why they say a woman is a rib of a man. I'm here to actually just say the things that might be in your blind
So you
spots.
need me to emotionally express yourself.
I need you to create that safe space for me to be able to express myself.
I mean, to be with me to begin with, you must feel safe, right? So why aren't you
Yes,
safe?
But
why?
if
why?
you're not talking to me, I won't feel safe to open up. So you need to be able to create that platform for me to be able to open
Come
up.
on, Chubby.
But
You need
why-
to buy that double story, bro. You need to buy that car, bro.
But-
to make sure
but-
she's safe.
It sounds like to me also a lot of your past has a lot to do with you not being able to emotionally express yourself.
No,
that can't be
that's-
on me,
No,
solely on me.
no, I'm not saying it's solely on you, but if you create that space for yourself and your partner, I also create the same space for me and my partner, and then we be able to speak. Until you're asking me, beside financially, what else can a man do? Those are the things that you can do.
And I'm saying most women are not listing that.
They're not.
A lot of what they're listing is definitely money.
They're not.
And because of that, a man, I'm speaking from a man's perspective.
They're not.
We're giving information for both genders. From a man's perspective, when you lead with money, I'm like, hey, I don't know that we're going to connect. You're not providing me as your man a safe space to feel comfortable with how you express yourself.
And
Because if that's genuinely your need, I'm just like, maybe let me go look elsewhere.
I mean, even when you watch a lot of podcasts as well, what's the leading thing that you get? I mean, I don't know how many times I hear the term boyfriend allowance.
Okay.
And in every single podcast, boyfriend allowance. What? So they're leading normally with the conversation, it being financial.
Honali levels into this. There are people who just are there to chow money, and there are people who are there to build.
Hey, I like how she said people.
There are people.
She knows she's talking about women.
But she's not
But she wants to
trying
say-
I'm not trying to point out the women though. But I'm
Why
like,
do I feel like I'm the main course?
no. There's actually nothing wrong with sort of that. But I think Shabi does have a point, or Shabi has a point by saying that it's led with It's led with financial. And when you hear the terms like that, when you hear a boy to speak about 50K, 40K a month or something, and this one speaking like that, then you find, and I think I was actually having this conversation with someone and I thought she made a very good point. The changes that has been made in today's time compared to the times before is because of social media. Now we can all see each other's relationship. So now, for example, Masego will post red roses in the Maybach, white ceiling or something, or someone might post that he took his partner to Golden City or something.
I posted, your pageant queen is my real queen.
There we go. You see, your pageant queen is my real queen. There we go. That's a nice, I'm sure she liked that. But I'm saying so what changed with social media is now people are able to see what other relationships are doing. And sometimes what people will deem as but he don't love me. He takes me to KFC. Because but then my friend goes to where, or whatever, and then they compare sort of those things and compare notes, and then eventually they deem love by how much you spend or what you take or what this, girlfriend allowance this, where we going where, whatever's and all stuff. And that's what sort of kind of ruined the situation. And maybe that's why sometimes women lead with just money, because they just hey, but now me also want... I want also to be in that car.
But if you're being fair, our comparison have always been there. Our mothers also barakadi Tupperware because Miyako next door have Tupperware.
Yeah, but then
it's not even about social media.
But also relationships.
But also,
okay,
you need to question yourself, the women you pick as a man.
No, I hear you.
Because
and women need to question themselves, the men they pick as a woman. But also, I'm trying to say to you,
I agree.
Yes, I'm trying to say to you, we're in an era where things are oversaturated. You're right. Mothers compare with neighbors, but neighbors, right?
Yeah.
Now you have thousands of relationships to compare your relationship with. And at that point, you really need to know what you want out of your life and know that some of what you deem right in your relationship, other people are going to demonize.
True.
Other people are going to judge you for.
True.
Other people are going to say, no, Chomi, he should be doing this. Or no, my dog, your girl ain't the one. You shouldn't care about my opinion if you're genuinely content.
And that's why I was going to ask you the question to say, would you say relationships back in the day are more stable than they are today?
They were accepting, people were accepting their relationships back in the day.
Now we're not accepting anymore.
Even if Ntadamo next door, Bamo richer. But I chose my man and we stay.
So we're not accepting today?
No, today we're not.
We're not that much accepting.
We're greedy.
And that's funny because
I think we're so greedy.
Everybody's greedy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Even a man, even a woman.
Mm-hmm.
With women, it's obviously about money. I'll want to date you because you drive in this particular car, and then I bump into another guy who's driving a better car compared to yours. Now I'm like, I want that guy, right? With men, it'll be, I thought I wanted a supermodel, but I can see that curvilicious one. I want that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you?
No, why are you asking me? Why are you asking me?
You get triggered.
I laughed. That's what it is. I laughed.
Why do I get to curvilicious? He like,
he likes some curves.
No. I'm not going to say what I like. I don't want to say what I like.
yes.
If she looks fine, she looks fine.
Yeah, dog, you like them curves, it's all right.
No, but one thing I've also picked up, actually, also another thing I will say what the guy said is, so I've been on dates, right? And I think once she can pick up that okay, the car's okay, the he's got his own place, financially is okay. Women are able to spot a good person quickly. Like when they can see like, yeah. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of the times when you're meeting someone, weeks into it, I remember I met someone and like probably 5-6 weeks into it, she was asking me, so I kind of want to understand, are we going to be okay with just doing this? When are we going to make it more serious? When are we going to make it more
This is the same baby girl.
No, it's someone different.
Lee.
Yeah,
He's busy, man.
Someone, and I'm
You're
not
busy, baby.
I'm not busy. Yes, I am not busy. Yeah.
Yes, went from the Beamer to the Merc.
Oh man.
And hitting them curves with them bends, baby.
Oh man. So the only thing I'm picking up as a trend though is the fact that like the curves is that when they realize that you tick a lot of boxes, they're like, I need to put this, not put him down, but I need to lock him down. It's like now they want to have serious conversation after 5 weeks. And I just thought to myself, like, that's one thing I can say, maybe with women as well, is that like when they can see sort of that financial stability and
I get it, though.
When do you want to speak about serious things, guys? Like, when do you think it's time in the relationship?
No. So basically, I think, from judging from the conversation that we had, she was asking, when are we going to start calling ourselves boyfriend and girlfriend and be very serious?
why do you wanna-
guys, wait a minute,
Why do you want to
man.
drag me for
Okay.
Wait a
weeks?
damn minute,
I don't
man.
have time to waste with
wait a
you.
minute,
Every
man.
time I must entertain you and then...
No, but we're getting to know each other. That's what dating is, though, right? That's what dating is. And one thing I also realized as well is we don't actually take time to actually get to know each other sometimes, and maybe that's where we falter sometimes, right? And what you find is some people, I don't know, I was telling someone as well, I'm not okay with being in like 8 relationships in 3 years. I'm not okay with that. Can I get to know you first? But like 5 weeks from when we started saying hello to each other.
How long do you want to know me for?
Oh man, can we do it for a couple of months? Can we?
How many months?
Couple is 2.
Huh?
Is that what you mean? Couple is 2
I'd
months.
say about maybe 3, maybe.
So it's exactly what Sego said.
We're just talking.
Huh?
We're just talking.
We're
We're not
talking,
doing
we're going
anything.
out, we're chatting. What do you like? What do you like? What's your interest? What are not your interests?
We're
What
not
do you
going to each other's
what do you
houses.
believe in? What do you
We're not going to each other's houses.
Yo, in 2026. No.
Oh my God.
No, I'm saying in 2026, that's also impossible. I
This
think.
the man who said we are in a country where we love too much sex on TV.
No, but that's impossible in 2026, though.
It's possible.
It's
Not
impossible
going
for
to
me,
each other's
guys.
house.
90 days. That 90-day rule is impossible. No, but it's impossible, though.
No, because you want to know me physically, but you don't.
No,
want to
not
know
only
the
physically.
other
By the way,
one.
not only physically.
Yeah, if
Not
you're
only
ready-
physically.
If you're ready to know me physically, you should be ready
No.
to speak to me any other way.
No, not only physically. I want to know everything about you. Let's go. Let's.
So why are you complaining about seriousness after 5
No.
weeks when you're ready to know me physically?
No, that's no. It's fine to bring that up. I'm just surprised that like after 5 weeks you want me to now start calling you my girlfriend, and I'm just like, hang on, man. We're still getting to know each other. That's what dating is, isn't it?
Look,
I think the version of men saying, "Can you come to my house?" is the version of women saying, "Can we talk about serious stuff?" So you wanting to know me physically, if you want me to visit you, if you're comfortable enough for me to come and do whatever with you at your house, my vision of that is, can we talk about our future?
so what are you saying? Because I want
Yeah.
you to come to my house, you have the right to say, let's talk about our future.
Yeah.
So you saying
I'm not.
us becoming deep, the gateway to that is us having sex.
No, I'm not saying that.
What?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying me, if you want to know me physically, you should be ready to know me emotionally. You should be ready to know me psychologically and any other how, right? So I'm saying the version of you saying, actually, I want to know you physically, because let's try pretend. A lot of the times when men approach women, why do you approach them? It's because of you sexually attracted to them, right?
Of course.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, but that's you guys. With women, sometimes it's not that. I want to get to know you.
So you see me walking down the street, you're like, I want to get to know that guy.
I'll actually enjoy the company.
It's the way that guy's walking, I want to enjoy his company.
Yeah, not the
Get out of here, man. Stop lying, man.
So you don't get the, you
Stop
don't want,
lying,
you're not
bro.
attracted to the person
Stop
if you say you
lying.
want to get to know them.
Stop lying. Bro,
You're not attracted.
we can see 10 guys walking here. You're not going to pick the one that's attractive to you.
Ah.
No.
Externally attractive.
No,
Nah?
pause.
Okay?
Of course, I won't pick a guy that I'm not
Of
attracted
course. It's the first thing. I don't know, of course, I
Yes,
see.
but it's not like the way that you guys...
Get out of
do
here.
it.
Now you want to measure it. There's no measuring, Segos. If you look at somebody from the outside, you're looking at the outside. You don't know the person. 10 guys can be walking
actually
past.
true.
You're going to pick the best one that looks like the one to
Yes,
you.
but I'm not going to want to invite him to my house.
Ah, man, because you guys, you decide when a man has sex.
Of course.
Yes.
We should.
But that's the woman's prize. The
I
sex.
agree.
So that's why they leave it for last.
And
And
I
a man has to
agree.
hunt for that because it is last. They don't decide.
I agree. Hence, I said to you, your version of saying, when I continue hunting, if I can get that. Not my version of continue hunting is getting you to be serious with me. That's why I'm prolonging the
No,
sex.
but
'cause
I'm
I
saying
know
you
half
making
of
it-
the time when you are going for
Making
the
it
sex,
about sex is wrong.
It
bro.
is wrong. I was
What I'm
about
trying
to
to say is,
say,
what
it
I'm
is
trying to say
wrong.
is, the inverse can be the same thing. You starting with money and not with me is the problem. For men, my first date with my wife, we went to just chicken licking
But
KFC.
I-
Wait,
Chicken licking?
Chicken licking KFC. Yes, sir.
Sure.
Because I'm trying to find out, is it about that?
I can't take
If it is, I can get myself out. And I'm using the information of society to help me narrow down how I make my decision.
Can I also ask a question as well,
that's
though?
great. See how you made yourself to be able to take decision because you don't want her to think of you financially and otherwise, but to see you as a person first.
It doesn't.
So now with women, when it comes to sex, you don't want a man just to see you for sex. You know he's there for sex first before anything, but you don't want him to see you like that. But for you, now to get him not to see you like that is to prolong the sex so that you can get to the stage where you want him to get to. The same way as you got your wife to chicken licking first so that she can get to know ShabZi or Leshabe, not ShabZi Madallion. It's the same thing for women.
But what I'm saying is, I did not ignore that at the end of the day, this is what is on women's minds. The question is, how nuanced is it for the woman that you're going on a date with? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Just because we're going there doesn't mean she's not thinking about that, right? But I'm trying to see where the priorities are on this first date.
It's the same as women. They want to see where your priorities are as a man. Are you only blinded by the curves or you really want to know me as a person? It's the same,
And I
Leshabe.
agree- I
It's
agree.
just that we go for different things as men and women.
I agree. But we are talking about this because there's a predicament, right?
Yes.
That, has the standards fallen? Has this fallen? Has that fallen?
Yes.
I'm saying the problem, if you're on Twitter going public saying, hey, problem with men, I'm saying your problem is you. Because you're starting with external forces other than yourself. Okay. So if you're not getting the best man and or best woman and you're 10 men or 15 men or 10 women or 15 women later, it's because of you. You are the common denominator. What's the formula that you are using, which might be the one you're speaking of for women? This is how I make sure I get to know if a man's serious. Can you alter this thing with the right person? Because it sounds like this same rule you got is not working out for you. And the relationships you're comparing your relationship to, they figured something out. And trust, it has nothing to do with society. People have figured out how they want to relate. Stoliti Z.
Thank you. That was fun. I didn't finish it. Welcome to dessert, ladies and gentlemen. So in this section,
First time having dessert.
this is the first time having dessert, man.
It's the second date, you know.
Yeah, the second one, basically what happens here, we call it the penalty shootout. Well, I'd like to call it the penalty shootout. So I'm going to give them a question, and there's about 15 answers within that question. And then you name one, Shabs names one. You name one, Shabs names one. And the person who can't name eventually is the loser. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Loser. Okay.
Does that make sense?
How many of these do we have?
I actually did 4 of them. Actually.
4?
Yeah, 4.
Okay,
4
let's
of them.
see.
So basically, there's one that's like purely general knowledge. There's one that is based on a very big artist. There's one that is.
Let's go with the first top one. Let's go.
Are we doing all 4?
No. The best one you think we should do now.
The
Let's
best
do it.
one I think we should do now is this one's entertainment. I'll give it that. I'm basing it on females today. So
On
it's
women.
all about the females.
And women.
On women. Love my women.
We know, bro.
So,
Them curves have trended 3 times on this podcast.
Supermodels as well. So, by the way, you guys can get to choose whether you wanna do it South African based or do you wanna do it world based.
Everything, even South Africa.
Okay, we can go to South Africa after that. So the question is very simple. Who are the top 15 most followed celebrities in the world?
In the world.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Females.
Oh.
My brother.
Kim
Let's
Kardashian.
go. Wait, hold on. That's the question. Now, it's this, until someone loses.
Okay,
Because I
let's
don't think
go.
you'll be able to name all 15.
Beyonce.
So we'll start with her first.
Beyonce.
No, we'll start with her
Okay,
first.
Kim
Masego
Kardashian.
starts with.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian is number 4.
Beyonce.
Beyonce is number 5.
Rihanna.
Just hang on.
Easy.
Wait, that.
She can't be far.
Yeah, L.
She's not here.
We need to actually verify.
Yeah, it's an L,
There's
bro.
no way.
She's not on the list.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. My turn, right? She lost. She lost that one.
Wait, I'm surprised.
She's lost.
Wait. Let me check. She's not on the list.
Behind this list, is it you?
Just relax.
Are you about to support the woman now? You're gonna go find Rihanna and put her in the
No,
list.
I'm actually checking. Is that true?
It's true. You found the list. You did your homework, right?
Yeah, I did.
So let's move on.
Okay, it's fine. Rihanna's not there.
So she lost. Next.
Wait a minute, guys. Is this true? I just want to verify.
Okay.
It seems like Rihanna.
Rihanna is one of the most followed women in the world.
My man, it's a L, dog.
She's actually not.
Thank you. You did your homework.
Is Beyonce there?
She lost.
Beyonce, you
Of
said
course. What are you
Beyonce.
talking about? Yeah,
So,
you lost, my
Number
dog.
1. I mean, would you want me to tell you the full list? Was that fine?
Nah, she took an L. Let's move.
Okay, she took it out. Great. Now we get to what has been summarized as South African females.
most followed
South African
women.
celebrities.
Bonang.
Wait.
The most.
Just wait a minute, man. Can I just
But can you get to it, man?
Okay, cool.
Jesus.
All right. Top 15 most followed South African celebrities.
5-0.
1-5.
1-5.
Oh,
Bonang.
15. Bonang.
Yeah.
Bonang's number 3. So penalty kick scored there. Shabs.
Zozibini Tunzi.
Whoa.
She's not there. You're taking the L.
Shabs! There's obvious names here, bro. Why did you go there first, bro?
Next. Right, next.
Alright, why the hell did you go there
Dog,
first?
I don't know.
Tyler.
She's not.
Exactly.
But Tyler's there. Tyler's number 1. Tyler's
Okay,
number 1.
we can next?
He's taking the L. Say it.
So
I'm
what?
taking the L.
So okay, cool. So we got 1 point for Shabs.
Tell him to say I'm taking the L.
Shabs say you're taking the L.
The only woman on my mind is my wife. Next.
Great. Okay, I'm taking the L. So by the way, so we got 1 point for Shabs. We got 1 point for myself. This is the final one. This is purely general knowledge. This one.
Okay.
I sincerely hope so. You guys know your stuff here.
Okay. Let's cook. Jesus, man.
All right. I hope the audience actually takes part as well. The top 15 most consumed fast foods in South Africa.
KFC.
Wait. Can we? It's penalties.
Yeah, it's my
Okay,
turn to shoot
okay.
now. KFC.
KFC is number
Yeah,
1.
it's
I actually
like,
said it before you.
no.
But
Sorry.
McDonald's.
McDonald's number 2.
Steers.
Steers number 5.
Chicken Licken.
Chicken Licken's number 3.
Nando's.
Nando's number 6.
Pizza.
Pizza what?
Debonaise.
No.
Debonaise number 4.
Hungry Lion.
Hungry what?
Hungry Lion is number 8.
Yes.
I already said that.
Yo, don't
Just don't be
tell me.
biting
You already
it.
said
Just
that.
like it.
Not a bad shot. Wow.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Nothing.
Fish and chips is number 14.
Jeez, like it, man.
I'm gonna give timers the longer you guys take, so I have to give like 10-second timers.
Oh, when it's me, right?
Well, then okay. After
Oh, this man has a crush on you. Dog.
I love it.
Sure.
What?
You said fish and
30
chips. Wait, it's
seconds.
still
Taking the L.
8, 7.
6, 5, 4,
Yo.
3,
3.
Wimpy.
2,
Eh?
1.
Wimpy's number 7. 10, 9, 8,
Burger King.
7. Burger King's number 9.
What the hell?
9.
I said thing. L. You taking the L.
It's not on the list. I'm surprised, bro. Oh, shit.
L twice.
Look.
Muchachos.
Oh, missed
But
that.
I'm
it's
playing
tough.
guy, so
I'm a healthy guy, right? Yeah, you eat all the junk, man.
So basically, Marcelo wins this one.
Yes.
2-1.
Yes.
Oh, Shabs.
I mean, she needs the W, man.
See?
After that woman chat and men chat we had,
Ah.
gotta take a W for women, dog. I'll take an L for my real name.
just don't be a sore loser.
Madallion.
Yeah.
Roman's Pizza.
It ain't more.
My man,
Yes.
you reading the list, Mama. Yes, this man is like,
Yes, okay.
I said Debonaise. Okay.
Wow. Yo.
family, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, engage with us, put notification bell. We're going to be here every week. What's popping with ShabZi, with my co-pilots, the best industry friends in the world, Shakes and Sagos. We out of here. Peace.